Hey guys, this is Stephanie, staff writer over at tvandlust.net, here to review Costume Quest, which is a downloadable title available on PlayStation Network and Xbox Live Arcade. The story starts off by having you choose between a brother and sister. They're actually twins, Ren and Reynold, and the character that you choose will be the character that you're with throughout the entire night. Now, after all the bickering that goes on between the two, they finally head out to go trick-or-treating on Halloween night, and they come across a sticky situation. It turns out that kids aren't the only ones excited about getting candy on Halloween because monsters have made their way into the neighborhood and they're on the same mission to get as much candy as they possibly can. So they kidnap your twin, and basically you're set off on this adventure to rescue your twin and to save Halloween night. This story is very simplistic and it's very cut and dry, but it is full of cute characters and hilarious dialogue, which absolutely makes it shine. Costume Quest is a turn-based RPG with a few puzzle and adventure elements mixed in for good taste. Throughout the game, you'll find a number of costumes that you can wear, or you'll have to find items to assemble your own costume. Now, these costumes are very childish. They're probably costumes that you wore when you were younger. Very basic. There's a cat, Statue of Liberty, Glow Man, things like that. But the cool thing about these costumes is that when you go into battle, you become exaggerated versions of your costume. So if you're wearing the rinky-dink robot costume, when you go into battle, you'll become like this transformer looking type of robot that launches missiles. It's really cool. Same thing can be said for if you're wearing the basic cat outfit. When you head into battle, you're gonna turn into this vicious Black Panther. It's awesome. One thing that I really enjoyed about the gameplay was the fact that you get to go trick-or-treating. You get to go up to doorsteps, knock on doors, and wait to see if you're going to get a trick or a treat. Now, if you do get a treat, that'll be an adult standing there in a costume, putting candy in your bag. But the trick part is when a monster opens up the door and you guys go into battle. Unfortunately, when you're fighting enemies, it's not that fun because when you're in battle mode, the gameplay is very basic and watered down. There isn't a challenge at all. Everything is based off of time button presses. When you're attacking an enemy, you have to hit the button at the correct time to be successful. And that's all well and fine. I have no problem with that type of gameplay. But once you battle the same enemy a couple times over, it starts to get a little stale. Thankfully, there's an exploration side to the game where you can go around and pick up as much candy as you possibly can so that you can level up your characters. There's a bobbing for apples minigame, which is kind of unique and pretty fun to play through. And there's also a couple of light puzzles mixed in there as well. So even though fighting monsters isn't that much fun, there's still other things in the game that makes up for it. The presentation is excellent and totally captures the essence of Halloween from a child's perspective. Everything is nicely detailed and it looks so good that it could potentially be a cartoon on television. The only thing that's really missing is voice acting. I really enjoyed the characters in this game and it would have been even better if I could hear their voices. But on the other hand, I can say that the music is memorable, it's rather catchy, and it definitely adds to the experience. It takes a good 5 hours to complete Costume Quest, and sadly, once it's over, there's no going back. I would have loved to have seen more mini games or more collectibles scattered throughout the environments. Even multiple endings would have been great. Anything to justify a second playthrough. Costume Quest is a bite-sized, fun-loving title that'll take you on a trip down memory lane. Once you start playing it, you'll definitely start thinking about how awesome you used to think Halloween was when you were a child. Even though the battle system is very easy and quickly becomes stale, and the fact that there isn't any voice acting doesn't mean that you shouldn't try this title out. I definitely recommend it to any of you guys out there that are looking for a good downloadable title to play this Halloween. I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll check you next time.